showcases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pacer. They did not want me to go places. Loyal players like the gold place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be ready? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the dial? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, but we riding on it. More action and no talk, going quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team, but we riding on it. Hey, couple of bits of the mind. I don't want pussy with wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, this is another sugar.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And the Bears.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
My daughter got me singing that damn Lion King song in my fucking head, dog. That Lion King song.
Second and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that.
Why don't you call me? I'm not answering
something here on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, this nigga threw it that fucking far. Jesus Christ.
Intercepted. Nicholson picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
Now she calling me again.
Defense is in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the turnover, here's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
What?
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play.
She said she walked outside.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First, a really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'm trying to read the damn message. I'll call her out this fucking game. I ain't got time. I said I'll call out the game. I ain't got time.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
What the fuck? She's touching me fucking again.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
She got me all discombobulated.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to.
Hey, I'm playing. Let me finish playing this match real fast. I'm going to call you right after, okay?
That means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
She blowing my shit up. I'm about to just tell her I'll call you after the match.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That was
it's a
the
6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd and 4. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
7-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
We're scoreless after 1. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Mike Evans.
A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
Chicago.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll buy some
These
time,
motherfuckers, dog, don't block shit.
Out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
These niggas don't block for shit on the outside. God damn.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player.
What? That's wild. This shit is wild. This is what I'm talking about, dog. This is exactly why this man shit got to go, dog. Unreal.
Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And Oliver.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
That shit crazy. I don't understand.
The 32. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it.
And that's a linebacker on this nigga, and this nigga just tipped over.
Point after here coming up. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Bears 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, someone's closing in on
This nigga is abusing my right tackle, dog.
Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now this one from about 2
Just
counties
abusing
over
my
after the
fucking.
sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Yeah, gotta do something because this nigga can't do shit back there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking downfield for Jones.
Look how high that nigga got in the air.
This half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And
what?
Incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 4 yards that time. And now
she's calling me again.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
I just knew they was going to call that. Just knew that was coming.
A good return there, 17 yards.
I just knew the roughing and passing was coming.
At their own 30.
Knew that was coming.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but
I'm trying to figure out how's his jump lit up. He caught a pass or something?
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's second.
I was like, how the fuck is this damn shit light up like that?
The shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right.
What? I'm trying to figure out why did he stop?
Picked off near the 42. And he's gonna
Like,
take this one
I'm
back.
thinking this nigga is going up the field and this nigga turns around. Like, what are you, look at, what are you doing?
That's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think
I don't get it.
That doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your
Oh my God, Madden! Like, come
come
on, dog.
In this case,
This
was
nigga
not,
stops.
and it turned into disaster for them.
And don't do shit.
Line of scrimmage.
I did. I pushed the up button.
1st and 10.
That's why the nigga was going up there. I don't know what the fuck he doing.
They'll run it with Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry.
Like,
So
I
it's
don't
2nd and 9.
understand this. Like, what do y'all want me to do?
Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Murray eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Yeah, they getting kind of old though. But Nolan not none that old. I just got him.
Anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, Murray. That's caught by
He better not make it.
And now this is going to depend
Okay.
on the spot.
All right.
And they say he's just short. The Bucks
Nah, I felt like that was about to be the next move, but I was in no man's land.
At the line, prepping for
And I thought your other dude was gonna go up the field a little bit more. Had he went up the field, I definitely would have been fucked for sure.
And get this proverbial train back on track.
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now here is another interception.
Of course, because I throws the ball off the back foot. Of course, it's going to happen like that. Just throws the ball off the back. Look at this.
At their own 47-yard line.
I have no idea, dog. I have no idea. Jesus Christ.
The Bucs offense
I
set
had
to
no
begin their next possession. Their defense has
idea.
done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Number 28.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right.
Oh! Somebody get this nigga. Oh!
He's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time. The result is a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Somebody pick it. God damn it.
Complete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
What? What are you talking about? What you buying? Some shoes or something?
Pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
Oh shit.
And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
I mean, I'm trying to text her back and focus on the game. So it's like,
they are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
I mean, I only got one loss. So I ain't really, if I lose, I lose. I ain't really tripping. I only play you once a year.
To get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
You said I gotta get what?
Calling plays geared to them.
No, I don't. Not in this motherfucking league.
I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Here's Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Back now in Tampa. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down.
Can't never get past these motherfuckers in the front. Jesus.
Get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filming their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And he'll give it here to his
Should have known that wasn't going to work.
that he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Back to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stack sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
What the fuck do I want to play here?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing on first down is Murray. Going deep.
Fuck out of here.
Field for Ross.
Let's go.
My goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll run the option to start the drive. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just trying to get rid of the motherfucker. Fuck that. I'm trying to get rid of the motherfucker. Fuck that.
Time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball, and as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced him.
I'll let you know what the hell I was trying to do, buddy. Try and get the hell.
Time on both sides. On play action, they'll throw.
Of course the white boy give me. Of course. Of course the white boy is right there. He everywhere. Where you gonna be at?
That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably.
Of course the white boy is there.
Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yards.
Jesus.
And they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance.
I'm probably dumb as fuck for this play, but fuck it. I'm gonna run it anyways.
for this. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A solid pickup
Hey,
of 5 and a
fuck
very
it.
solid
I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway.
And defensively, pure frustration. They'll look to throw now on first down.
I got to be like Patrick Mahomes over this, John. Like, Patrick Mahomes had to feel this way. Like, he had to. There's no other way you had to feel. Like, he had to feel this way.
Here in the fourth quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes
like, this John is wild.
It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Look at the white boy, of course.
And he's just going to get rid of this.
Of course the white boy's there. Where else would he be at?
And now it's third. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important
shit is
third
unreal,
down here.
dog.
They're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On third down, here's Jones. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
3 yards.
That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on, defense. Just stand alone with me just one more time. Just one more time.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Just stand alone. I don't like the way this going, but
the interception, he'll look to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
come on.
To throw is Murray.
Oh, where's the linebacker that's supposed to be right there?
7 yards there and a
I probably
first
blitzed him.
down.
That's what I probably did.
First down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
It's not looking good at all right now. If you do what I think you're going to do, it's not looking good, but it's up there.
They'll look to throw.
Pick it! Let's go!
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Is B still on?
They'll go again to Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the
Yeah, nah, them 2 picks was wild as fuck.
I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
That's good for 21 yards.
I got 2 of them.
First down.
Yeah.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche.
Hold on, I'm calling. Hold on.
Premium that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Chicago, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
Dan, you moving over to the duty? Dan.